Coming up on today's Airborne, it's back to business. Mooney resumes production this month. Robinson introduces glass avionics. And the Collier Trophy finalists are announced. Welcome to Airborne on Aero-TV. I'm Ashley Hale. Mooney CEO Dr. Jerry Chin has confirmed that the company has begun the final steps needed to undertake serial production of the Mooney aircraft line. The assembly line will begin to move later this month. Since announcing the return to the market in November after a 5-year production hiatus, the new leadership at Mooney has been busy preparing the dormant company to return to manufacturing. The company now employs more than 55 people at the Kerrville operation that is going through a major transformation of improvements as it continues to upgrade the facility and invest in new manufacturing equipment. The first plane to come off the production line in 2014 will be an M20TN Acclaim Type S. The newest Acclaim models will maintain the TSIO 550G turbo normalized engine and include an upgraded Garmin G1000 integrated avionics suite. Robinson Helicopter Company is introducing a new line of instrument panels and avionics for the R22, R44, and R66. The new line includes as optional equipment Garmin's GTN 600-700 touchscreen navigators, as well as Aspen Avionics primary flight display and multifunction display systems. Garmin's GTR 225B comm radio is now standard in all models, and the GMA 350H audio panel, GDL 88 universal access transceiver, and GTX 330 ES transponder are also available. Robinson completed FAA flight tests and received approval for most of the new equipment and is in the final stages of certification for a few remaining combinations. To accommodate the new glass-style avionics, Robinson has redesigned the instrument panels in its various models to allow for glass avionics or traditional instrument configurations. The new avionics and instrument panels will be on display at this year's Helicopter Association International Convention, February the 25th through the 27th, at the Anaheim Convention Center in Anaheim, California. You're watching Airborne. We'll be back after these messages with more news and our feature of the day.
ADS-B will be mandatory for most aircraft by 2020 in the United States. But you can benefit from ADS-B today with the Bendix King KT-74 Mode S transponder. The KT-74 meets the global mandates for ADS-B out when attached to a suitable WAAS GPS. Rebuilding the sport aviation world one aviator at a time. That's A&N's new Aero Sports ebook series, your resource guide to the ultimate in aviation adventures. Aero Sport will feature the straight skinny on learning and enjoying 16 unique aviation sports, from ultralights and ballooning to aerobatics, gyroplanes and hang gliders to parachuting, home builds and general aviation to RC models. All this and more will be coming soon with the new updatable Aero Sport guide for your favorite electronic devices. Get your advance order in now at www.aero-sport.net.
Welcome back. If you'd like to suggest a story for Airborne, Aero-TV, our website, or podcast, drop us an email to news-spy@aero-news.net. The National Aeronautic Association announced 9 aviation and aerospace projects that will compete for the 2013 Robert J. Collier Trophy. The trophy has been awarded 102 times in recognition of America's greatest achievements in aeronautics or astronautics. NAA Chairman Walter J. Boyne leads the selection committee, which consists of leaders representing organizations throughout aviation and aerospace, including 4 previous Collier Trophy recipients. The nominees for the 2013 awards are the human-powered helicopter teams Atlas and Gamera, the NASA Deep Space Network, the NASA Lunar Laser Communications Demonstration Project Team, the Orbital Science Commercial Orbital Transportation Services Program Team, the Pratt & Whitney Pure Power Geared Turbofan Engine, the United States Navy P-8A Poseidon, the Voyager Project Team, the X-47B Unmanned Combat Air Systems Demonstration Team, and the X-51A. Formal presentations of the Collier Trophy will take place on May 8th at the Collier Dinner in Arlington, Virginia. ANN will keep you updated when the final selection is made. Each week, we share with you a sample of an online video one of our viewers found especially entertaining. We call it our Aero Video of the Week.
Final liftoff of Atlanta.
Entering the McCandless Loop, North Wales.
In this video, your first thought will be no one should be allowed to have this much fun, and it'd be so cool. It's a British Typhoon Eurofighter in action. Search Typhoon, a ride with the best on YouTube. The EAA is investigating reports that increased staffing and equipment for air traffic operations in the New York metropolitan area during Super Bowl 48 were not subject to event reimbursements, similar to those assessed during EAA AirVenture 2013. The EAA said in a news release that the FAA's official ATO guidance states that the Super Bowl, NFL, NASCAR, and other major aviation events will all reimburse the agency for air traffic control costs, such as overtime, backfill costs, and so forth. For EAA AirVenture 2013, the FAA demanded a $450,000 fee from the EAA for ATC services. In a petition for review filed in December, EAA is seeking return of all money paid for ATC services and a declaration that the FAA may not seek payment from EAA for these services in the future. The fact that the FAA did not charge the NFL for the Super Bowl may help bolster their argument, and it certainly has us all wondering where the FAA places their priorities. You're watching Airborne, more in a moment.
Since the early days of powered flight, pilots have struggled with landing in crosswinds. In fact, crosswinds and wind gusts cause more landing accidents than fog, thunderstorms, and icing combined. That's where the Redbird X-Wind SE comes in. By placing pilots in gusty crosswind conditions for extended periods of time, the X-Wind SE gives instructors all the time they need to teach the pilot the proper techniques for landing in crosswind conditions. For more information on Redbird X-Wind SE and Redbird's entire line of flight training devices, visit www.redbirdflightsimulation.com.
Welcome back. If you'd like to be a supporter of Airborne, Aero-TV, our website or podcast, drop an email to jim@aero-news.net. Disney's movie's Planes was a smash hit, and the sequel could be even better. The new movie, titled Fire and Rescue, is formatted as a story for kids, but from what we've seen, it tells the very true story of aviation, saving lives and property. Like the original Planes movie, this is a comedy-driven adventure, but this time it's about a dynamic crew of elite firefighting aircraft. The Dusty Crawhopper character returns, but he shifts gears and is launched into the world of wildfire air attack. New cast members include a rescue helicopter named Blade Ranger, a spirited super scooper named Dipper, and a retired military transport named Cabby. These characters work together with other crew members to fight a disastrous fire. They fly in when others fly out. And while the characters are drawn in a cartoonish manner, anyone familiar with aviation will easily recognize the aircraft they represent. Believe me, the grown-ups at ANN aren't going to miss this one when it's released in July. Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University has been selected to become the home of the Bob Hoover Hall of Honor. Artifacts and memorabilia in the exhibit will illustrate historical aviation and aerospace achievements, including Hoover's renowned career as a test pilot, airshow innovator, mentor, and World War II combat aviator. Hoover Hall of Honor spokesman Tom Poberesny said, quote, "The Hoover Hall of Honor will not only preserve the accomplishments of Bob, but also analyze and recognize the characteristics that fueled these incredible legends to be successful over a lifetime in aviation. It's not just what they did, but how they did it," end quote. The Hall of Honor will also include 9 inductees researched and hand-selected by Hoover. These honorees will be introduced as Hoover's heroes at a dinner hosted by Emory Riddle on Thursday, February 20th. Well, that's our program. Remember to get comprehensive, real-time, 24/7 coverage of the latest aviation and aerospace stories anytime at Aero-News.net. Please remember Airborne is streamed 3 times a week and is always online. Join us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for a new edition of Airborne. I'm Ashley Hale. Thanks for watching.